Hello. The screen is visible? Okay. So as per the previous class, we have finished 4 units. We have finished. This is the fifth unit of section 2 of electrical measurement and instrumentation subject. So that is called digital instruments. So you have studied about PMMC, moving iron instrument, EMMC, that power factor meter, Whitson bridge, Whitson meter, and some bridges also you have discussed. Yes, we have studied a lot in this subject, but we have not concentrated on digital instrument which will give the digital value. So to get the values in the digital form, in the digital numbers, we are going to use the digital instruments here now. So today part in this class, we are going to discuss some introduction of digital instruments. Okay. So the syllabus of the digital instrument chapter is, we are going to, you have heard that one, whatever the PMMC we have discussed already, permanent magnet moving coil, that moving iron instrument also. Those all are analog meters. Analog meters we have used for the measurement of voltage, current. Okay. So now it is the time to discuss about the digital voltmeters, the values, whatever we are going to measure the voltage in the form of digital here, no? So digital voltmeters and its type, how many types of digital voltmeters are there? Based on that, we are going to discuss different types of voltmeters also, digital voltmeters. Next, multimeter. Have you heard the name of multimeter? Anyone? Multimeter. So multimeter, from one instrument only, we can measure current, voltage, resistance, DC, AC, and all the things we can use that one. So that is called a digital multimeter. So we are going to call that one. Once if you have done physical classes means, we'll understand that one. We have the equipments in the machine lab, measurement lab. Okay, all the labs, they have digital multimeters are there. So the whatever values we can measure the current, voltage, and the digitally it is going to display. With same meter we can measure voltage, current, resistance, continuity, frequency, everything we can measure by using one meter. That is called digital multimeter. Next, electronics counter is there. Same like that, counter reactance or quality factor, we are going to call that one. So electronic counter is also one instrument which is going to show the digital values here now. Next, Q meter, the quality factor we are going to measure, that is called Q meter, we are going to call that one. It is going to measure the display the quality factor of that one. All of you are using the energy meter is there in your house. घर में एनर्जी मीटर है ना आपका घर में? Yes, that electronic energy meter we are going to discuss how it is going to operate and all the things we are going to offer here. And LED and LCD here now. See, some mobile LCD mobiles are there, LED mobiles are there, LED TVs you are using nowadays. Those are famous over there. Previously, that LCD display was there. Now LED display came over there. So that LED and LCD displays we are going to discuss here now. So this is the syllabus which will cover in the digital instruments here now. See here, how many points are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 equipments we are going to discuss. In one class, 2 equipments we can discuss. Like that much, it will not take much time in the year now. So I told that one hardly it will take 5 to 6 hours to finish your whole syllabus. 5 and 6. For that reason, we'll go very slowly, we'll move for that one. Okay, still time is there for your exam. Still today only your last date for the exam form and all the things you are filling here now. So it will take another month for your exam, maybe. So these are the equipments we are going to discuss. Some 4 or 5 types of digital voltmeters are there. Those types we are going to discuss here now. So one by one, we'll start that one. Okay. So number 21. See here. So before starting the chapter, I will give the assignment now. You can take the screenshot of this one This is assignment 5, assignment number 5 here. This one is assignment number 5 on digital instruments here. Okay, so how many questions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 questions are there. These 10 questions you have to write in the assignment as a 5th assignment here. Okay, so the first question is explain ramp type digital voltmeter with need diagram. So we are going to use the ramp generator here now. So based on that, we are going to operate the digital voltmeter. So you have to draw the circuit diagram. You have to explain each blocks and working of that one. So that is ramp type digital voltmeter. You have to explain this question. Second one is explain Q meter here now. It also have diagrams. You have to explain with need diagram here. The third question is explain working of true RMS reading voltmeter with need diagram. Actually, true RMS reading voltmeter is again it is a one type of digital voltmeter. This one also you have to explain with need diagram. Explain with need block diagram working of digital multimeter. These all are there in the syllabus. Multimeter is there, different types of digital voltmeters are there. So we are going to discuss in the next how I am going to finish the syllabus. Like that, you have to write that one here. Next, explain with need diagram working of dual scope type digital voltmeter. This is also one type of digital voltmeter. Draw and explain integration type digital voltmeters. Here, integration type, dual scope, RMS, ramp type. Here only 4 types are over here. The digital voltmeters here. Next one, draw and explain integration type. That is over. No? Explain digital measurement of time period. From the digital measurement, how we are going to measure the time period. Frequency here now. What is the relation between frequency and time period? Anyone, can you tell me?
Inversely proportional.
Time period is inversely proportional to the frequency, or frequency is inversely proportional to the time period here now. So explain electronic counter and its mode of operation. How the electronic counter it is going to operate, and how it is going to, what are the construction points, what are the blocks we are going to use. These all the things we are going to discuss. Explain working of digital frequency meter with block diagram. This is spelling mistake is all. With block diagram. Image. Something happened. So with need block diagram, you have to explain the digital frequency meter. You have to explain, draw the block diagram of successive approximation type digital voltmeter. This is also one type. So total 5 digital voltmeters are there here now. So these questions you have to write. Out of this one also you can leave. Digital frequency meter, you can leave that one. Or we can write here. All 10 questions you can write that one here. This all 10 questions matter we are going to discuss now here. One by one we are going to discuss. So before starting the syllabus, we'll discuss about some introduction part of the digital instruments. So mainly, oh Kadke sir. So digital voltmeter introduction we are going to discuss here. So voltmeter is an electrical measuring instrument here. So voltage it is going to measure means that is called voltmeter we are going to call it. So voltage is part of electrical instrument, electrical only. So voltmeter is an electrical measuring instrument. It is an electrical measuring instrument which is we are going to use further to measure potential difference between 2 points. How we are going to measure the voltage? Voltage between 2 points, we will tell that one. Here 1 point is there. So voltage, and here 1 point here. In between this one, we will connect the voltmeter here. We are going to measure the voltage here now. In between 2 points. So here some potential is there. Here some potential is there. So both difference between this potential and this potential, that is called potential difference. Potential difference is nothing but voltage. So this voltmeter we are going to use to measure the potential difference between 2 points here. So the voltage to be measured, it may be AC or it may be DC. We can measure this alternating voltage, alternating current voltage, AC current, sorry, AC voltage, or it may be DC voltage over there. Like this DC, it will come direct current voltage here. So two types of voltmeters are available for the purpose of voltage measurement. So these instruments are available in the market, two types here now. The one is analog instruments, another second one is digital instruments. So analog instruments, which unit it will comes? We have discussed already analog instruments, we have discussed or not? We have discussed analog instruments. Somebody reply, please.
Yes, sir.
Where we have discussed?
Second unit.
Second unit we have discussed. So that is second unit name itself analog instruments is there. The fifth unit name is digital instruments is there. So voltmeter we are going to concentrate means the voltmeters are available in the form of, we can measure in the form of analog and we can measure in the digital also. So analog voltmeters generally contain a dial. It is like this, the dial is there. The pointer, it is going to indicate that value. It is a dial, a scale with a needle moving over it according to the measure and displaying the value here. Here, some dial is there. Here, the calibrated scale is there. Here, we are going to use a dial which is going to move the pointer here. This pointer, how it is going to move and where it is going to indicate that one, that is called analog we are going to here. It is going to, hence the displaying the value of the same here. Now, this one, it will show the value here. That is called analog instruments over there. Call that one. So with the time, analog meters are replaced by digital voltmeters. There's a time बढ़ रही है अभी. Now the technology is improving day by day. So the technology improving, the analogs are replacing by digital. How many of you are using the analog watches? You can raise your hand. Nowadays, how many of you are using the analog watches? Analog watches means मालूम है ना आपका hand, in your hand, you are using a watches like this, round one, and here this is 12, this is 9, this is 3, this is 6 here. So here one pointer we are going to use for the minutes, another pointer we are going to use for the hour, another pointer it is going to show for the seconds here. Like that, these all will rotate here. How many of you are using? Raise your hand. Nobody. No one is using. Yes? One person, someone has raised your hand. Roll number 2. Only one person using your hand. Okay, now it is time. How many of you are using digital watches like a health bands and all the things? Nobody. Only one here also. Roll number 12. How many of you are using mobile watches? Raise your hand. You will use your mobile as your time or watch. So now the technology is improved. People, they stopped wearing the watches at all. What is the time? Everyone see, they will switch on the mobile and they will see the time in their mobile only. So they have stopped the wearing the watches at all or unnecessarily. But in the mobile also now it is showing the time here. Now it is showing the time. That is called analog or digital here now. This one.
Digital.
Digital, it is in the number, it is going to indicate that one. So the day by day, what is the, with the time, what they have told, the analogs are replacing by digital voltmeters. With the time, analog voltmeters are replaced by digital voltmeters due to some advantages associated with the digital system here now. Comparing with analog, digital voltmeters or digital system, it has some advantages. Okay, for that reason, everyone is shifting for the digital over. Although Digital voltmeters do not fully replace analog voltmeters. Fully replace किए क्या analog को? Analog is fully replaced by digital. And anyone can tell? Just a minute. One more. I will give the best example of you. If you have a two-wheeler here now, it will show that one. It is kilometer per hour. How much speed you are going that one. It is analog or digital here now. Your vehicle it is going
Analog.
analog here now. Still some vehicles they are going to display analog meters only, and some vehicles are now whatever the new vehicles are there, they are replaced by the in the digital here now. They are going to display here now in the digital meters. So completely it is not replaced, but still in the research laboratories and all the things we are going to use analog almost. We are going to use analogs. And one more example, the petrol pump, they are going to use digital only. And in the wheel, whenever we want to fill the blow, that is also analog only they are going to use, rotate. The number it is going to show over there. So like that, so even in the machine lab, whenever you will do the practical and all the things, we are going to use the analog meters are only we are going to use here. So analog voltmeters are not completely replaced by digital. Still, there are many places where analog voltmeters are preferred over digital voltmeters here. So many places are there where they are not going to don't want to use digital voltmeters. They want to use analog meters only here. So digital voltmeters display the value of AC or DC voltage being measured directly as a discrete numerical instead of pointer deflection on continuous scale as in analog here. Instead of, suppose I have applied 10 volts, I have applied. You just think that one, this is 0, this is 5, this is 10 here now, and this one you can consider as 15 here now. The pointer, if analog is there, the pointer is going to move like this here. It is going to show like this. Okay, the pointer it is not showing exactly. It may show exactly also, and some difference is there here. The 10 volts we have to measure. But what will happen in the digital? Directly it is going to display 10 volts here. Directly it will display 10 volts like this here. So that one only they are telling that one. Instead of analog meters, continuous scale showing the pointer, directly it is going to display the analog voltmeters will display the value here now. Okay. So can anyone tell me what are the advantages of digital meters over analog meters here? Advantages associated with digital voltmeters we are going to discuss here. So we have already discussed in the analog meters we have discussed, and in the first unit we have discussed that is static, dynamic, errors, dead zone, dead time, speed of response, linearity. These all the characteristics are by considering, and it is going to apply for these instruments on here. So readout of DVSM, digital voltmeters, are easy as it eliminates observational error in measurement committed by operators here. While doing the observation, I told that one, what are the observation error? Suppose here the scale is there. Okay, this is the scale here now. It is going to show some value here now. If he is the person is I here, he is contacting here, then they can read here now. If the person is observing this reading means the pointer it is going to show here, and the pointer is behind that, it is going to show that one. Like that, some observational errors are there in the analog meters. We have discussed in the first unit, observational errors. Yes? Discussed or not? So those observational errors we can eliminate by using these digital voltmeters. We can eliminate by using these voltmeters. Is it recording or not? So a readout of digital voltmeters is easy as it eliminates here. Now, observational errors, right? This side, whatever this means exactly, we cannot see that value here now. Like that. So those we can eliminate over there in measurement committed by the operators here. So error on account of parallax and approximation is entirely eliminated here now. So initially, without giving any supply, the pointer should be at 0. Okay, but it is up above that one, below that one. So that is called, that is parallax. We are going to call it has reduced here now. We can eliminate that one entirely. The approximate we cannot use over there. Exact value will get in the digital. It is going to show the exact value. What is that here? रीडिंग कैन बी टेकन वेरी फास्ट. हमने इसको देखने का अभी वैट मीटर को मल्टीप्लिकेशन फैक्टर रहते हैं, उसको इंटू 2 करना है क्या, इंटू 4 करना है, दैट मल्टीप्लिकेशन करो और कैलकुलेशन करके फाइनल वैल्यू वी आर गोइंग टू राइट ऑन दैट वन. But these all the things we have eliminated by using the analog meters. Directly can take the reading, so it will be reduces the time and increases the speed of taking the reading here. Now reading can be taken very fast. Output can be fed to memory devices for storage. This value we are saving here. Now it is going to display. This value we can send to the storage system and it can store for the future purposes. Suppose on 5th January, how much voltage was there at 12 p.m. We can check that one and we can get that value if the digital with volt storage system is there. Versatile and it is accurate answer we are going to get. It is compact and cheap rate. We will get that one. Low power requirement. The digital means almost it is going to use the LED LCD display we are going to use here now. So it is consumption is less. I think you have heard about that one. Now LED's bill is very much reduced here now, electricity bill. And portability is there. You can portable that one. Abhi in the decoration, I think in your houses any functions are there and all the things. Now LED lights came. You can fold that one. You can portably can take to anybody anywhere like that. You can cut that one. How many lights lamps you want, you can connect that one. So like that. So digital system is there here now. So these are the advantages of digital voltmeters over analog meters here. So next we'll go for the next topic, that is called digital voltmeter here. See the digital voltmeter, it is showing some values here. Values are there here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the digital voltmeter here. It is going to show the value in the digital form. It is showing the value here now, not in the analog. There is no scale, there is no, what is that, scale is not there, and there is no pointer, there is no indication. So directly it is showing the value.